Hi guys. So it's been a long time. Hope you are well and fine and coping with the retirements of two big guns. Actually, three big guns: Ashwin, Rohit Sharma, and Virat Kohli in the Test match cricket. So we are here to talk about those retirements, their legacy, the way ahead for Indian cricket team. So I have got Pranav with me and Rishabh here with me. So let's talk about Rohit Sharma first because I think Virat Kohli is in Test level is a much more bigger topic to cover. So Rohit Sharma, I think his lasting legacy will be for me. When I think of Rohit Sharma as a test batsman, I think he started off fantastically with a double hundred against West Indies. I think in home, but I think the most important inning, series would be the England series, which he opened, and the way he played there. I think in overseas that released a lot of doubts against him as a test and candidate as an opener. So overall, I think he did crack Test cricket, and somehow I feel the way he played one day cricket, especially in 2023 World Cup, kind of let that affect his Test game at the end also a bit. I mean, but that's up for debate. So over to you, Pranav. You want to start off Rohit Sharma Test legacy?
I think before we jump to Rohit, a word on Ashwin, perhaps,
Sure,
because
sure.
one of the greatest Test all-rounders India's ever seen, besides Jadeja. Jadeja had the biggest streak of all-rounder ranking a couple of days back, but I think Ashwin has left a bigger mark than what it feels. I mean, come the home
True.
test, you'll start realizing how Ashwin
Yeah.
will be missed. I think Rohit Sharma's test career didn't take off the way it should have, especially the way he started in the middle order. He was on and off while he was just solidifying his spot, or maybe just building his house in the white ball format. Test match didn't just take off a lot. I think he played a few impactful knocks in the middle order, and then was dropped, and then came back as a test opener in the last moment in 2021 tour. But I think the knocks that stand out for me is the ones that he played at home versus England. In the home series, uh, the Rajkot one especially, it was a tough wicket. I think the partnership that he and Jadeja put, Ashwin had to leave midway, but then the way the batters, as a senior batter, he responded will be always special. I think wonderful player of spin, but unfortunately his career doesn't in test matches look the way it should have, and very disappointing perhaps, especially his form of late. Um, all the social media buzz around his form, etc. But it'll be a big hole to fill, I think, as a captain, as an Indian Test captain, someone who has to go to a very big tour of 5 tests in England, where you have not yet won a series. At max, you have drawn a series. So um, I think it'll be a good challenge for someone like whoever is coming in. I don't want to take names because there are a lot of reports going on. But whoever is coming in, it'll be a big shoes to fill, and probably Rohit's cheekiness will be missed on the field. His dialogues around the field to motivate people will be missed. It'll be only seen on the blues that Rishabh is wearing currently. But yeah, we probably miss him in those whites. I think he definitely had more to offer, but probably the selectors and the management didn't feel that.
Yeah. So Rishabh, so up to you, Rohit Sharma as a Test skipper and also as a player. Like your thoughts on him?
So see, I'm a firm believer that there are two types of players. One's where you look at the numbers, the average above 50s, 60s, number of runs, number of centuries, etc. Whereas there are some set of players where you look at the impact that they have created. And Rohit
Hmm.
Sharma as a player falls in that second category where you look at that impact. Even in the last series, yes, when you know you're out of form, you're playing a series away, that too in tough conditions like Australia. I was there at MCG to see him bat. That aggressiveness was still there. It was not that, okay, since I'm not getting runs, let me take out, buy out time, etc. He was not afraid to play his shots. And, that's what I speak about when I say the word impact. he wants to go out there and he wants to play the game that he knows to play. So, in terms of impact he's created, that's massive. Obviously, taking the captaincy over from the likes of Virat Kohli and the way he's continued or the way he's played. Yes, towards the end, it didn't really go his way, but again, that takes nothing away from him as a player. I still feel that somewhere he should have played that Sydney Test. We don't really what went behind the scenes, but had he played that Sydney Test, I think he would have done a better job. Is what I feel, because even if you remember that game, that difference was just about 30-40 runs in
Right.
in in the end. What transpired, and there if somebody like Rohit Sharma would have been there, those runs come. Uh, the speaking on the impact player concept, right? You know that when you see him walking from the dressing room, the opposition feel that pressure that okay, some big player is walking in, and that is more than the number of runs he scored. So now in whites, you're not going to see Rohit Sharma walk out. So, and the way it came, especially, that was more disheartening. So I think we will definitely miss Rohit Sharma, but I think fair to say that he's done his job.
Yeah. Fair enough. So I think it will be like maybe more could have been expected from Rohit Sharma, but as you said, his impact will be a lasting legacy for him. And so now let's come to, I think, the person who actually like made Test cricket that much exciting in Indian, like especially after the 2011, 2014 series overseas when India were like lambs abroad. I think there was a headline in some like news and stuff, and like they were called donkeys by Nasir Hussain, I think, in 2011 or something like that because of their field and everything. So we were conceding 700 plus runs, but then came along Virat Kohli with his aggressive captaincy, with his like fast bowling policy, like go for the win always at all costs. I mean that excites like cricket fans all over the globe. And apart from being the amazing like Test legend that he is as a batter, like just close to, I think, 10k runs didn't get there, but like his captaincy is the way he leads the team is something which will be, in my terms, his lasting legacy for Test cricket. Like not only in India and all over the globe, to get the eyeballs into the match. Like I think there was a phase in 2016 to 2019 where like I didn't miss a single Test match like cricket like of Indian cricket team. I almost used to watch every ball. Such was the craze of Test cricket. So like I don't know where to start or where to like end with Virat Kohli. So up to who wants to start? Like Pranav, Rishabh, anyone take it forward.
I'll let Pranav start. He'll definitely have some numbers for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think uh, for someone who's averaged 50 plus in Test matches in one time, from from a point where he was struggling to score even 10 runs, but then still have an average of 48.63 to end the career after playing 100 odd Test matches is just incredible. I think um, from a point when we think about it, where MS felt that Virat is the right man to take over. If you start thinking about how he built the side, and that is where you feel that Virat's legacy is, because he obviously got a man in hand called Ravi Shastri, but
Right.
um, the point here is that he didn't want to give up on trying things. He obviously went wrong at many places, where he misread the pitch in England and played Kuldeep Yadav instead of a fast bowler in 2018. But having said that, I think the mentality of him pumping the aggression in, and the thinking behind getting pool of players. And obviously, he was lucky enough to have someone like Rahul Dravid at the NCA, pumping up really good talents, and really instilling that sort of confidence in the side. So if you imagine between 2016 and 2021 or 2022, since the time Kohli was the captain, fast bowlers picked up 1 wicket every 9 balls in the overseas tours. I think this is one of the incredible stats that Indian fast bowlers will have in about a decade's time. I think every time you look at the fast bowlers, there was a time when our fast bowlers would look very very depleted. I'm not taking anything away from the likes of Zahir Khan or other bowlers, but in test matches you require that sort of temperament where you try and push for the results, try and push for the uh, uh, pressure that you want to exert on the opposition. And I remember the 2018 Johannesburg test match. um,
Right.
the umpires called off the game for a while because of the dangerous pitch, but Kohli insisted on playing that. And the only thing that Kohli told the team from the interviews that I remember from that day is, we take the pitch out of the equation. And that is exactly what they did, because uh, you know he had players in mind to do what role they wanted to do. He dominated home tests like anything. I think last year when New Zealand came here, we lost that streak of 18 series or something at home.
Yeah.
So that shows a big mark on Virat's test career. Even as a batter, he stood up on most of the occasions. The first BGT Tour win, he was the sole 100 scorer in that test match when India won in Adelaide, where Ashwin took the last wicket of Josh Hazlewood. That
Right.
that leaves a lot of legacy of Virat, and I'm pretty sure that all the TRP merchants, all the media persons, the England tour or the Sky Sports commentators will miss Virat Kohli. The poster boy is now not anymore with us in whites, and I feel very sad about that, because I still feel he had a lot to offer in one of his favorite formats of his life. Because I saw an interview of Sky Sports in 2018 where he was talking about what he likes about Test cricket. Everyone should go and watch that interview. I think he talks a lot about how passionate he is about Test cricket. He's kept it alive for the last 10 years, since the time he's taken over or started playing Test cricket more fearlessly. And he leaves the game with that word, being fearless in Test cricket. He was there right at the opposition's face, never really afraid of crossing the lines in the field, and off the field, obviously a gentleman, and he remains to be a lovable character. I think I'll really miss watching the aggression behind the stumps that he brings.
Yeah. So, I mean, Rishabh, so what does Virat Kohli in Test cricket mean to you?
He's that one player who got people talking about Test cricket, right? Before that, it was only about people who love cricket or who follow cricket who used to speak about "Arey kal ye hua, aaj ye hua," what etc.
Right.
etc. But he was that one player who created that hype even before a series started and got people talking about it even after that. During, so obviously people will talk. So that's something which we missed. That's something which was I had never seen before. Taking nothing away from the captains or players before that, but he got people talking about Test cricket. Also, what he said in one of his in one of the games on the stump mic to some player. He said that if you are giving it, learn to take it back. Also, that is in if you speak about Indian teams before that in away tours, we only used to take it from the opposition, but he was the one who started to give it back. Yes, obviously Saurav Ganguly in his times did it,
Hmm.
but Virat Kohli here was supported by his bowlers, by his bowling
Right.
department, which somewhere he only built, right? So I think he was a bowler's captain. That aggressive nature which he got into Test cricket was never seen of. You know, he didn't mind losing, but we didn't want to go down without a fight. And that attitude shift is what got us to the number one spot in Test cricket, and we continued there for a fair long period of time as well. So I think that is something which I will miss. Yes, up till 2016, very good stats. After that England tour, that outside off weakness was sort of harnessed by a lot of fast bowlers after that. But the fact that even after 2016 up until 2025, even with that one weakness, if you are able to play for 9 years, that means you are a good player. That means he had something to offer. So I mean, again, not the way it should have ended. Probably he should have gone to England. And again, the mystery around it also is what creates a doubt, because we had ex-players, commentators saying that he was preparing for the England tour. Even during IPL, he was playing with the red ball. And then suddenly this news coming out. Uh, again, I mean, we have a history of our legends not getting the kind of farewell they deserve, and these two names are added to the list. So pretty sad the way it ended, but yeah, I think we got to be happy that at least we were there to witness something like this.
Yeah, I mean, like Virat Kohli, like hurts much more on a deeper level because of what he has done all through the years, especially for Test cricket. That like where India is at Test cricket right now is partly mostly because of him, like being so aggressive as a captain. So I mean, but however, as with life, we have to move on and look ahead. So before we wrap up, a quick one to both of you. So the England series is coming. So give me both of your top four, like in place of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. What's your top four? You can Pranav, you can start.
That is tough. In no particular order, KL Rahul, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Sai Sudarshan, and Shubman Gill. That will be the four that I see. Plus or minus Karuna, maybe in place of Sai Sudarshan. But I hope that's the top four for the rest of the year because we have a lot of test matches coming up.
Yeah, Rishabh, your top four.
I'll go with Jaiswal, Abhimanyu Ishwaran, Gill at 3, and at number 4, I think I can leave that spot open for Sudarshan, Karun Nair, or anyone who does well in the A series. But I genuinely feel Ishwaran should get a chance. He's been in the number A setup for a number of years. He's been going there, leading the side, coming back. So I think this is his time.
Fair enough. I think Ishwaran is in the India A squad as well. He's the captain, I think. So let's see how it goes in the India A matches. So overall, I guess an exciting like 5 match series. I think it will be tough for India, no doubt, because without their three stalwarts like out there. But however, like as with life, like we have to see how the young guns go. Like will Test cricket like remain such a high priority in Indian cricket? We have to see that as well with the legends gone. I hope like Shubman Gill or whoever is the skipper carries on the legacy, and we just hope that we go with an aggressive mindset to win Test cricket like we did during the Kohli era. And so, I mean, any last thoughts from both of you guys?
Still
No, I
can't
think
process what has happened. So
True,
yeah,
exactly.
I
That's
think
the
it'll
thing.
take some time to sink in, perhaps. Maybe the
Yeah,
reviews are not reviews anymore. The hopes that we had about Kohli and Rohit being there, but it's okay.
right.
It's about time that new people pick it up.
Yeah. So yeah, so I guess like we will try to cover the England Test matches. So let's see how our time schedules match up. So and thanks everyone for watching. And so I think I read in an article one line that Whites has lost its color or something like that. That's like hits hard. I think that's so. Let's see today's RCB versus KKR match. So let's see how the Chinnaswamy like if I have been hearing reports of turning up in white and all those things. So let's see if that happens. So, anyways, thanks all for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy, and have a great day again. Bye.